Hello everyone, कैसे हैं आप सभी?
I hope you are fine.
My name is Vijay Prakash Base.
And my name is Aman Singh. We are student of class 12C.
Nowadays, almost every students go to school.
But in our Indian present education system, something is missing.
Yes, I am thinking that when our country was under Britishers, they imposed Western culture and Western education system.
Later, slowly we copied their languages. Education system which is aimless and need to be replaced by our old education system.
Old Indian education system.
अरे विजय, तुम किस सोच में डूब गए?
क्या आपके दिमाग में भी यह सवाल आ रहा है? पहले तो किताबें नहीं हुआ करती थी,
क्लासरूम्स नहीं हुआ करते थे, और तो बच्चे क्या पढ़ते थे, और कहाँ पढ़ते थे, कैसे पढ़ते थे, क्यों पढ़ते थे, इन सभी सवालों के जवाब हम आज के इस छोटे से वीडियो में चर्चा करेंगे।
ही अमन, शुद्ध हिंदी में मत बोलो। रिस्पेक्टेड मैम को हिंदी समझने में थोड़ा कठिनाई होती है।
Sorry ma'am.
Brother wants to say that earlier there were no classrooms. If there were no books, then what did the children read? Where did they study? Why did they study? How they used to study? All this will be discussed in this video. So, let's start.
Why not? मैं और इंतजार नहीं कर सकता।
हाँ, आप भी इंतजार नहीं कर सकते ना। तो चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं।
Ancient education. During the ancient period, two systems of education were developed, Vedic and Buddhist. The medium of language during the Vedic system was Sanskrit, while those in the Buddhist system were Pali. During those times the education was of Vedas, Brahmanas, Upanishads, and Dharmasutras. From the Rigveda onwards, ancient education started with the objective of developing the students not only in the outer body but also on the inner body. The ancient education focused on imparting ethics like humility, truthfulness, discipline, self-reliance, and respecting all creations to the students. The education was mostly imparted in ashrams, gurukuls, temples, houses. Sometimes pujaris of the temples used to teach students. The education system of ancient India has some special features and uniqueness which was not found in any other ancient education system of the other countries. The education was mostly given in forests under the blue sky, which keeps the student's mind fresh and alive. During ancient times people used to live a simple life and doing their work with devotion and hard work. Aim of education. The main objective of education was to equip the students with a good quality of education. The education mostly focused on the enrichment of culture, character, and personality, development, and cultivation of noble ideals. The objective was gaining the mental, physical, and intellectual personality of students, to make the students future ready and survive in any situation. Methods of learning. The teachers at that time paid special focus to their students and teach them according to their knowledge and skill level. Teaching was basically via orals and debates, and the different methods were as follows. At that time books were not there, so students had the habit to learn and memorize all the things taught in the class, and teachers also helped them in memorizing. The students used to deep dive into the concepts taught by their teachers and explore new methods to learn it. Listening, contemplation, and concentrated contemplation were some new methods of exploring the way of learning. The teachers used the storytelling methods to teach the students. Students used to ask questions about the topics taught by the teachers and these topics were discussed and then answered to the students. The education of that time mainly focused on practical knowledge of the topics taught in the class. The students got plenty of knowledge through seminars and debates conducted at frequent intervals. Educational institutions. Gurukul was the hometown of teachers where students come after completing their initiation ceremony and learn until the completion of their study. The parishads or academies were the places of higher learning and education where students learn through discussions and debates. Higher educational institutions. Takshashila or Taxila. Takshashila was the famous center of learning, including religion and teaching of Buddhism in ancient times. It was famous for his higher education learning comprising of subjects like ancient scriptures, law, medicine, sociology, astronomy, military science, and 18 silpas, etc. The well-known scholars from the university were great grammarian Panini. He was an expert in his subject of grammar and published his work on Ashtadhyayi. Chanakya, who is skilled in statecraft, both studied here. Students from Kashi, Koshala, Magadha, and also from different countries flocked into the university despite a long and arduous journey. Advantages. The system focuses on the all-round development of students. More emphasis was given to practical knowledge rather than theoretical knowledge. The students were not just involved in bringing the ranks, but their main focus was on knowledge. Classrooms were built in forests which provide a pleasant study environment to the students. There was no pressure laid on students related to studies so that they can learn effectively. The government did not interfere with the formation of curriculum. Kings at that time helped in the development of education. Disadvantages. Women were not admitted to the Gurukuls. There was caste discrimination as only Kshatriya was allowed. Eklavya was not given admission to the Gurukul.